Tottenham Hotspur have won every single home game under the management of Antonio Conte so far. Harry Kane has scored 5 goals in 3 league appearances against Norwich, and a win for Tottenham Hotspur on Sunday afternoon could take us up to 5th in the Premier League. This is the match preview, Spurs v Norwich City. Welcome back to the channel, hope you're all keeping well. This is the match preview, Spurs v Norwich City in the Premier League on Sunday afternoon. In this video, I'll be going through the team news, Antonio Conte's comments, looking at the team's form, going through all of the match facts and stats, my predicted lineup and my score prediction, also the betting offers from channel sponsors William Hill and how you can watch the game. Just before I get into today's video, make sure that you download the OneFootball app for all of the live football scores, results and news, as well as getting all of the latest Spurs news on this channel. You can also see it all here. Download the OneFootball app to keep up to date with everything Tottenham Hotspur, club news, transfer news, match information, videos, tables and results from all around the world. Don't miss out, and please do let me know what you think of this app. Let's start the video with 5 results in the Premier League from Saturday afternoon. West Ham United 3, Chelsea 2. Newcastle 1, Burnley 0. Their first Premier League win of the season. Southampton drew 1-1 at home against Brighton. Wolves 0, Liverpool 1. And Watford 1, Manchester City 3. Now, those results mean that if Tottenham Hotspur beat Norwich City at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium on Sunday afternoon, we will go into 5th place, only 2 points behind West Ham in 4th place, and still with a game in hand. Going into Sunday's game against Norwich City, Tottenham Hotspur are currently 6th. We have played 13, we have won 7, we've drawn 1 and lost 5. We have a goal difference of -4. We have 22 points. Norwich City are currently at the foot of the table. They have played 14, they have won 2, they have drawn 4, they have lost 8. They have a goal difference of -20. They have 10 points. So Tottenham Hotspur will definitely be looking to get the 3 points on Sunday afternoon against Norwich City, who are currently bottom of the Premier League. It was a good night on Thursday. It really was. I really enjoyed being back at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, picking up a win, scoring 2 goals, having many shots on target, creating lots of opportunities, kept the clean sheet as well. I thought there were so many good individual performances as well as a good team performance as well. The energy was back. The positivity was back. Antonio Conte doesn't stop shouting at these Tottenham Hotspur players, giving them direction, and he's constantly being told by the 4th official, to get back in his technical area. Absolutely love the passion from our manager. Now, he has managed us 3 times at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, and we have won the whole lot of them. Antonio Conte, no doubt he will want to turn the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium into a fortress, and the game against Norwich on Sunday, we've got to be scoring a few goals. We've got to be keeping a clean sheet. I'm certainly expecting that. I'm going to go for a 2 or 3-0 win. But we have got a very, very busy December, in all competitions. The Europa Conference League game next week against Rennes. We've got the Carabao Cup quarter-final against West Ham, just before Christmas. We've got lots of Premier League games. We've got to keep winning, got to keep this, winning run going as well. And I'm sure Antonio Conte will keep demanding, and, it's just a question now of whether the players can keep producing. I'm sure we can. Talking about the league position and talking about the game against Norwich City, Tottenham Hotspur head coach Antonio Conte said, "The table is surely very important. I always said we want to try and stay close to the first positions. When you stay close, you can improve with work. We can improve with time to improve many aspects with the players, and then we will see what happens. Surely we need to improve to be very good. To hope that other teams can slip up. But at the same time, we have to stay there very close. And there's only one way to do this, to get 3 points. Norwich is another important, difficult game, but it's very important to get 3 points. The players know we have to exploit this moment and situation, have a good momentum and stay there." Antonio Conte then went on to say, to make points, the table is important. The win against Brentford on Thursday gave us confidence and trust in the work and idea. For us, it's very important to exploit this situation. Now, team news for Spurs going into this game against Norwich City on Sunday in the Premier League. We will still be with our Argentinian duo, Christian Romero and Giovanni Lo Celso. Giovanni Lo Celso is expected to return to training soon. Antonio Conte confirmed at his pre-match press conference on Friday that there were no fresh injury concerns arising from the win at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium against Brentford. And Oliver Skipp will hope to line up against the club where he spent a successful year on loan last season. I'm now going to have a look at the team's form. Now, Norwich City, their last 6 Premier League games, 3 have been under previous boss Daniel Farke and 3 have been under new boss Dean Smith. Now, going back to the 23rd of October, Norwich City lost 7-0 away at Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, followed by a 2-1 home defeat against Leeds United, followed by a 2-1 away win at Brentford. That turned out to be Daniel Farke's last game in charge of Norwich City. On the 20th of November, Dean Smith's first game at Carrow Road beat Southampton 2-1, and their last 2 results, a 0-0 home draw against Wolves, followed by a 1-1 draw away at St James's Park when they played Newcastle. So let's get into the match facts and stats. Tottenham have beaten Norwich in 3 consecutive home games for the first time since a run of 5 between 1989 and 1993. And 2 of Norwich's 3 Premier League victories against Tottenham have come away from home back in December 1993 and April 2012. Spurs striker Harry Kane has only scored 1 Premier League goal so far this season, but he has scored 5 goals in 3 league appearances against Norwich City, and we have won 6 of our last 7 Premier League home fixtures played on a Sunday. Antonio Conte has taken charge of Tottenham Hotspur 3 times at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, and we have won every single game, beating Vitesse Arnhem 3-2 in the Europa Conference League, and 2 Premier League wins against Leeds United winning 2-1, and most recently Brentford beating them 2-0 on Thursday evening. So far this Premier League campaign, Spurs have scored 13 Premier League goals. Only Norwich City and Wolverhampton Wanderers have scored fewer. And Norwich are unbeaten in 4 Premier League games for the first time since February 2013. Their 8 points during that spell is more than they managed in their previous 25 top-flight fixtures. Now, we do have a great record against newly promoted sides. We have won 28 of our last 32 home league games against newly promoted sides, including each of our last 3 without conceding a goal. And Norwich City are on 99 wins and 299 defeats in top flight away matches. Now, one visiting player to certainly look out for, and that is Norwich City striker Pukki. He has scored 3 goals in his last 4 Premier League appearances, matching his total from the previous 24 top-flight games. He has scored 63% of Norwich's Premier League goals this season, the highest proportion in the top flight. In Premier League history, the sides have met a total of 18 times, Tottenham winning 10 of them, 5 finishing as a draw, and 3 Norwich wins. The most recent Norwich win was actually back in February 2014 when they beat us 1-0 at Carrow Road, and the most recent Tottenham Hotspur win was January 2020 at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium when we beat them 2-1. So let's get into my score prediction and my predicted lineup. I kind of gave the score prediction away very early on in the video. I said 2 or 3-0. I'm actually going to go for 2-0. Same scoreline as Thursday night at the Spurs Stadium against Brentford. Good professional win, and I'm expecting exactly the same on Sunday. As I said earlier, these games are coming thick and fast. It is all about grinding the results out now, getting the results, and ultimately we as Spurs fans want to see good football. We certainly saw some good football, lots of positive signs from Thursday night. I know a lot of people have said recently, yeah, but it was only Brentford, or it's not the finished article. Of course it's not going to be the finished article. Antonio Conte has only just arrived. He's won 3 out of 3 at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium so far. We drew 0-0 away in the Premier League against Everton. I know, of course, we lost that game against Mura, but of course it was a different team. But my score prediction, I'm going to go for a 2-0 win. Just want to mention as well, the entertaining football that we saw in that second half, to score that second goal. Heung-min Son tapped in. Harry Kane gave or fed Sergio Reguilon. Reguilon then crossed for Heung-min Son. That is the sort of football that I love watching at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. And of course, Heung-min Son has scored some very, very important goals for us. He's scored some very, very important goals for us at the brand new stadium. And, long may it continue. The predicted lineup, I'm going to go for exactly the same as what played on Thursday. And, of course, Antonio Conte was going to play this exact team as well against Burnley, which, of course, got postponed last weekend. But the lineup, same as Thursday, Lloris in goal, back three of Sanchez, Dyer and Davis, wing-backs Emerson Royale and Sergio Reguilon, in midfield Oliver Skipp and Pierre-Emile Højbjerg, and then the front three of Lucas Moura, Heung-min Son and Harry Kane. So this Premier League clash between Tottenham and Norwich City, where Tottenham could go fifth with a win at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, kicks off at 2 p.m. Sunday afternoon. Sadly, the game will not be broadcast live on TV in England, but for future games, do visit the website Live Football on TV for all of the Tottenham listings. For this game at Tottenham v Norwich, you can watch the highlights on BBC's Match of the Day on BBC 2 that airs 10:30 p.m. UK time. The match officials at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium Sunday afternoon. The referee is Gerard Gillett. His assistants will be Ian Hussin and Neil Davis. The fourth official will be Martin Atkinson. On VAR, it is Peter Banks, and his assistant will be Wade Smith. Now, if you'd like to bet on football and you'd like to bet on this game at Tottenham Hotspur v Norwich in the Premier League, do head over to the William Hill website and download their app. For a 1-0 Tottenham Hotspur win, you'd get 13-2. For a 2-0 Spurs win, that's my score prediction, you'd get 11-2. A 2-1 Spurs, 8-1. A 3-0 Spurs, 17-2. If you went for a Norwich City win, 1-0 is 20-1. 2-0 is 45-1. A 2-1 is 25-1. If you went for a 3-0 Norwich win, you'd get 125-1. For a draw, 0-0 is 14-1. A 1-1 is 17-2. And a 2-2 is 20-1.
Thanks Chris, and hello to everybody watching. I'm Bill from Football Prizes. I'm just here to tell you about the weekly Spurs prizes that we run on the site. Some of our previous Spurs prizes range from the likes of signed shirts and boots and mounts from players such as Harry Kane, Son Heung-min and Lucas, right through to club legends like Paul Gascoigne and Jurgen Klinsmann. You can watch the live draws on our Facebook page, and you can go on our site and see the previous Spurs winners, as well as what prizes we have to offer at www.footballprizes.co.uk.
Thanks for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Please do let me know your score prediction, your predicted lineup in the comment section below. And where realistically do you see Tottenham Hotspur finishing at the end of this Premier League season? Can Tottenham Hotspur get into the top four? That is the big question and what a lot of people are talking about and thinking about right now. Anyway, enjoy the game Sunday afternoon. Let's hope that we can get the 3 points. Come on, you Spurs.